Hello, New Orleans City Council members. I'm Fire Marshal April. Today, I want to take a few minutes to discuss the critical aspects of fire prevention and how we can work together to keep New Orleans safe. Education is about informing our community and raising awareness among the public on fire risk and fire safety practices, such as having working smoke detectors or creating fire escape plans. This involves teaching individuals and communities about the causes of fires, how to prevent them, and what to do in the event of a fire emergency. Educational programs can be implemented in schools, workplaces, and community centers. The goal is to empower individuals with the knowledge and skills needed to prevent fires and protect themselves and others. Enforcement involves adhering to fire codes and regulations that protect our citizens. It refers to the implementation and regulation of fire safety codes and laws. This process ensures buildings, businesses, and public spaces comply with established fire safety standards. Fire departments and other regulatory bodies conduct inspections and audits to verify compliance with fire codes, such as the installation of smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, and sprinkler systems. Enforcement also includes penalties for non-compliance, which serve as a deterrent against negligence. Engineering in fire prevention refers to the design and construction of buildings to minimize fire risks, incorporating fire-resistant materials and safe layouts. This includes the development of fire-resistant materials, the design of buildings with fire safety features, and the installation of fire suppression systems. They work to create environments that are inherently safer and less susceptible to fire hazards. These solutions are essential for reducing the likelihood of fires and limiting their spread when they do occur. In the city of New Orleans, fire code enforcement is primarily managed by the New Orleans Fire Department and the city's Code Enforcement Division. The NOFD conducts regular fire inspections of commercial and residential buildings to ensure compliance with fire safety codes. These inspections check for the presence of fire alarms, sprinklers, exits, and other critical safety features. If violations are found during inspections, the NOFD can issue citations or ordered for corrective actions. Property owners are typically given a specific time frame to address these issues. New Orleans adopts and enforces the Louisiana State Fire Code, which is based on the National Fire Protection Association standards. This means that local fire codes reflect best practices and are designed to protect public safety. Before construction or renovation can begin on a building, property owners must obtain the necessary permits from the city. Plans submitted for these permits are reviewed for compliance with local fire codes. This ensures that any new construction meets safety standards from the outset. When it comes to new occupancies, builders must submit plans that comply with the latest fire codes before construction begins. For existing buildings, we conduct periodic inspections to ensure they meet safety standards. If an existing structure does not comply, we work with the owners to bring it up to code. The NOFD works closely with other city departments, such as the Department of Safety and Permits, to ensure a coordinated approach to code enforcement. This collaboration helps to address issues that may arise during inspection or as part of the permitting process. Different tests are conducted to determine fire ratings, including the ASTM E119 test, which evaluates the fire resistance of building elements such as walls, floors, and ceilings by exposing them to standardized fire conditions to assess how long a material can withstand fire exposure while maintaining its structural integrity. The ASTM E84 test evaluates the flame spread and smoke development of materials when exposed to fire. It is often used for assessing interior finishes such as wall and ceiling coverings. The results classify materials as Class A, B, or C based on their flame spread index. These tests help ensure that materials used in construction can withstand fire exposure. Fire tests and ratings play a crucial role in our inspection and code enforcement processes. When we evaluate a building, we verify that the materials used have been tested and rated appropriately for fire resistance. This ensures that in the event of a fire, the materials will perform as expected, providing critical time for occupants to escape and for firefighters to respond effectively. Characteristics of unsafe structures often exhibit several concerning characteristics, including inadequate fire exits, obsolete fire suppression systems, and the use of flammable materials that do not meet fire codes. Buildings that have not been maintained or renovated in compliance with current codes pose significant risks. We rely on our inspections to identify these hazards and work with property owners to rectify them. In New Orleans, the biggest hazards for potential conflagration and fire spread often come from older wood frame constructions. These buildings are constructed using wood, which is highly combustible. Many of these structures are older and may not have been updated to meet modern fire safety standards. Historic homes in neighborhoods like the French Quarter and Garden District often feature wood framing. Many buildings in New Orleans are historic, which means they may not comply with modern fire codes, and preservation efforts can sometimes limit the extent of safety upgrades. These types of buildings in proximity of buildings, especially when poorly maintained, can quickly become engulfed in flames. Their design and material composition can allow fire to travel rapidly, endangering lives and property. Plans review and structural control are vital components of fire protection and can play an important role in improving the fire safety of the city's structures, particularly given the city's unique architectural and historical context. For historical buildings, plans review can help identify necessary updates while respecting the architectural integrity of these structures by ensuring that necessary upgrades do not compromise the historical value of buildings. Structural control measures can be used to retrofit historic buildings with fire-resistant materials and systems, such as installing fire-rated walls and ceilings, without altering the building's appearance as an example. It can also address fire safety measures in mixed-use buildings to ensure that measures are appropriately integrated across different uses, reducing the risk of fire spread. For new construction, and before construction begins, our fire prevention team reviews all building plans to ensure compliance with fire codes. We assess aspects like access for firefighting equipment, the placement of fire exits, and the overall fire safety design of the structure. By addressing these elements early in the design phase, we can significantly reduce fire risks in our community. Given New Orleans' susceptibility to hurricanes and flooding, structural control can also focus on reinforcing buildings to withstand these events, which can indirectly reduce fire risks by maintaining structural integrity. By addressing the specific challenges posed by the local environment and building types, leveraging plans review and structural control can reduce the risk of conflagration and improve overall community resilience. Fire prevention is a shared responsibility that involves education, enforcement, and engineering. By working together, city officials, fire professionals, and the community, we can create a safer environment for everyone. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to collaborating on these important issues. Stay safe and remember, fire prevention starts with you.